What is going on, all my haunted followers? Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe down at the bottom. Guys, this story was sent in to me by an anonymous person. I can't say that it is a true story, whether it's false or true, I don't know, but this person proclaimed that it's true. And from the length of the story, I truly believe that it is a true story. I wanted to do 5 encounters with zombies, but this blew me away. So this is an entire story. Um, and I hope that you guys like it, because when I was sent this, I was blown away. I can tell you it was sent to me by a Reddit user. He wanted to remain anonymous because of his job. But here it is. So, guys, sit back and prepare to get scared. I don't know if anyone will believe my story, and I don't expect anyone to. This is simply to put it out there that our own government may be experimenting with a virus that could potentially be the start of what you call zombies. You ask me how I know this. Well, it's because I work in the same lab that is developing such a virus. Now, it's not like the virus is targeted for zombies. It's just the effects that could have on the human body, specifically the brain functions, could ultimately cause a host to change. I can't and I won't go into specifics here, but the virus is meant to control the host. I will tell you that I am a biological researcher. My research is drawn mostly into how a virus has an effect on an ecosystem. This may seem far-fetched to, or rather boring to most, but you'd be surprised how something so microscopic can have an impact on a living organism. I didn't even know that this virus even existed. Well, that's because it's man-made. It was developed out of the Lassa virus, or commonly known as rabies. Rabies is simply a rage virus that takes control of the host. Well, scientists wanted to exploit that. Instead of trying to cure, they wanted to see how they could somehow control the virus and force it to have near deadlier effects, where this virus could turn a person into something other than human. We have seen results in rats and mice, where it turns into some crazed-like killer. And this is simply done by changing the matrix of the virus. I've seen it done time and time again. The animal is once injected, going from a docile-like rodent into a crazed killer, attacking anyone around it. Those that would be survive would rather be infected by this virus and then turn on the other ones who were not infected. Now, before everyone starts to freak out, it's simply too small or not enough of the virus. I'm dumbing this down, by the way, and no offense to anyone, to affect any humans at this point. But research is far from over. Scientists would like to push this virus, even when the host is no longer, or has the ability to be a host. Yes, you know what that means. I mean, once a person is clinically dead. Yes, you heard that correctly. Death. Theoretically, this could be done, as when we die, we still have brain functions within several minutes of pronounced death. And this is simply done by changing the matrix of the virus. I've seen it done time and time again. The animal is once injected, going from a docile-like rodent into a crazed killer, attacking anyone around it. Those that would be survive would rather be infected by this virus and then turn on the other ones who were not infected. Now, before everyone starts to freak out, it's simply too small or not enough of the virus. I'm dumbing this down, by the way, and no offense to anyone, to affect any humans at this point. But research is far from over. Scientists would like to push this virus, even when the host is no longer, or has the ability to be a host. Yes, you know what that means. I mean, once a person is clinically dead. Yes, you heard that correctly. Death. Theoretically, this could be done, as when we die, we still have brain functions within several minutes of pronounced death. This is your zombie. You ask, why would a scientist want to mess with this? Well, military weaponry comes to mind. Control over our enemies by simply placing one host in a populace and allowing it to affect others' hosts would, well, knock down a populace within weeks. Now, there is obvious concerns with this, and getting to the wrong hands come into mind, but this is why this is beyond classified, and even my second highest level of myself, being a scientist, I only know so much. Think about it this way: no, you won't have zombies like the ones you see on The Walking Dead. It's theoretically impossible for a corpse to walk around, especially in the state of decomposition, but it's possible for them to move around for several minutes after clinical death. But this is only a theory. Well, as of right now, the reason I am coming forth about this is fear, and the understanding that this could be serious if it was brought forth or into the wrong hands. Imagine something like Resident Evil. The spread of the virus would be fast and move throughout a city within weeks. I would assume the incubation stage would be somewhere around 48 hours. Again, this is only theoretical. If you've ever seen the movie The Crazies, then you'd be, well, an understanding of the possibilities of this virus. I mean, our own government takes these movies and realizes the potential of it and tries to mimic it. Maybe some movies are based off of some truth. And if you think I'm joking, well, do your research. I don't want to give up my location or where I work out of, but I want people to know. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, this virus could take years to develop to the near possibilities of a zombie, but if you ever want this to never happen, I suggest you prepare now. Yes, the government has a plan in action in case of zombie apocalypse. Hell, many branches of the military have trained for such events. You may think nothing of this, but everything has reason inside the government, and they won't be just spending billions of dollars to train our soldiers for nothing. Am I right? Maybe the virus that is being created has a far more potential than I know of. My lab is small, and there are far bigger ones with far more funding, especially the ones that are government owned. Specifically, Area 51. Again, I'm not about to give up names in the company or the virus supposed name, but I want people to at least understand this. I've been asked this through many times in my research that the COVID virus, and this is simply my belief, was nothing more than, well, practice. Practice to see how quickly a virus could spread. No boy, it did. This is all just speculations. I want everyone to understand this. This is just the research and experiments that is going on around me. It's a lot of hush hush. I know that some viruses in some research are sent to locations like Area 51 for further research, and the stuff that goes beyond there, or goes on there, is beyond my knowledge. Take this story how you want. I won't sit back and say I warned you. No, I don't think you'll wake up tomorrow and be smack dab in the zombie apocalypse. But it will happen slowly. Maybe not here, but other countries. But like COVID 19, the virus spread rather quickly throughout the world. Imagine how quickly a virus like this would spread. It'd be catastrophic. Again, believe this story or don't. That is merely your perception or misguidance, if you will. But I warn you, something is going on behind closed doors in every lab around the United States. Well, all my haunted followers, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that story. Again, this story was sent to me by Reddit user. I cannot confirm whether the story is true or not. I'm not gonna say it's real. I'm not gonna say it's fake. Um, if this story is true, and again, this blew me away. You know, I have no doubt that the government has knowledge, or they're experimenting with many types of viruses. And why not want to use a virus that could simply put out a populace within, you know, weeks without going to war? And how would you do that? Well, a virus that could spread quickly, you know. It reminds me of the movie. I think 28 Days Later was based off that kind of idea, if you will. Also, the Crazies were definitely based off that, where they wanted to spread a virus that would cause people to turn on each other, like the rage virus, if you will. Um, But it's a very interesting story. Again, I don't know if I can't confirm the story is real, but I posted it because the person asked me to, because it would blow me away if this is real. I don't want people to fear. I don't want people to start, you know, locked and loading right now. But I'd keep your ears open, keep your eyes open too. Um, if there's something going on behind these closed doors or behind these labs in the United States, and um, you know, I would be afraid. I can't comment on the COVID-19. Um, again, I don't think it was purposely done. But then again, who knows? Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe down at the bottom if you like this story. There'll be definitely more like that. That's something that I would like to do again. Again, I want to do 5 encounters with the zombies, but that one blew my mind, and I thought that'd be just one story. So next, what I want is I am looking for encounters with. Um, I want to do something really cool. I want to stay away from cryptids and ghosts, but I kind of want to go back to ghosts. So I want 5 encounters with paranormal activity or haunted homes, something that you've lived in. If you've lived in a haunted house, please share a story with me. I would love to hear that. Guys, again, if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I still have that contest going on until I get to 1,000 subscribers. I will pick a person to win a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. As always, my haunted followers, happy hauntings.